What's going on, people? It's the one and only Natster, back once again. Best believe that. Yeah, I was gonna do this video a few days ago. Had to sort some shit out. It is what it is, but just gonna do like a weekly roundup, and this will be an ongoing thing, and it will be called like weekend roundup. So that'll be my thing. So let's get started. First and foremost, the Arsenal Chelsea game. Arsenal won. Chelsea, proper Chelsea, nil. That was fucking dreadful. Best believe that. That was a shit show. But this is the best league in the world, people. This is the best fucking league in the world. Nah, I'm not buying it. Really and truly, not buying it. Not at all. You know, the Atletico Barca game was a much better watch. Let's be real. Let's be real. And then after that, we got the League Cup final, Liverpool v Newcastle. Newcastle won 2-1 after some criminal behaviour from the referee. Like 11 minutes added time, it was a joke. Newcastle should have walked that, but again, because it's in England, drama have to like do all this, Hollywood-esque like setup bullshit. Like, I'm tired of all this PR crap. I really, really am. But again, either way, I'll digress on that. Newcastle won their first domestic trophy since 1955. And that, I believe, is when they won the FA Cup. And they beat Man City 3-1. No, I can't remember the date. But either way. But it's their first trophy since the Interfairs Cup that they beat a Hungarian side. It's called like Ujpest Dózsa, and they won 6-2 on aggregate. So it was a two-legged final, back in them days. But yeah, I'm happy for Newcastle. Anyone that hasn't been to Newcastle for a weekend, I mean, fuck it, you can stay for a whole week. Like, you'll love it. It ain't cheap, and if you're from South, anywhere in South, even Southwest, never mind Southeast or South, like you're going, But, yeah, well worth it. Geordie's sound, generally speaking, and I talk from experience, brother. Best believe that. Now, Eddie Howe has won the same amount of trophies as Lego head Mikel Artapas. What phase is Eddie Howe in? Let's be real. What phase is Eddie Howe in? He won a trophy with Jacob fucking Murphy. Jacob fucking Murphy on the right wing. He is the definition of a bang average footballer. Now, people will say he had a great performance. I disagree. I've seen him play better. But he's there to do a job. Oh, but he can do a job. And all of this bulgaria. Yeah, we've all heard this one before, guys. We've definitely heard all of this shit. But let's move on. Done with talking football, and we're going to move onto the rugby. Now this, I tell you, this will be an ongoing thing, like I mentioned before. I might include other sports, but mainly football and rugby. So stay tuned. I will try and do more regular uploads, and I will stream at some point. I had some shit to sort out before, and I'll have some shit to sort out going forward. But we get there when we get there, and trust me, we will get there. We will be there. More than you believe. More than you believe. So, yeah. France won the Six Nations 2025. Much deserved. To be honest, they should have really won the Grand Slam. And for those that don't know, in rugby, when it comes to Six Nations is the equivalent to the Euros, but a lot shorter. There's only 6 teams, or 6 nations, hence the saying. and they only play each other once. You know, similar to the Champions League format, but with much lesser teams, obviously. Now, the Grand Slam is basically when a team wins the Six Nations Championship by winning all of their games. Now, France lost to England by 1 point. I think that was in week 3, something like that. They played England at Twickenham. And, yeah, France won it on the final day, beating Scotland by, what was it? Yeah, 35 points to 16. In Paris, Stade de France. You know, Dupont. Some of you may know him, some of you won't. Number 9, scrum half. No, not R9, out and out striker settings, but, you know, stay with me. He was injured, but yeah, world class player, you know. If you don't know, get to know, look him up. Trust me, you won't regret it. And there's one more thing, one more bit of weekly roundup news. I'm kind of debating whether to call it weekly or weekend, or say weekly, weekend. Either way. I'll call it weekend, but probably say weekly. You know, we'll go with that for now, and then we'll just see where it, you know, ends up and shit. But I'll be doing it on a weekly basis, basically. You know, ideally Monday, Tuesday at latest. Obviously, it's Wednesday today, so as I'm speaking right now, because I had to sort of few shit out, little bit of an emergency, so to speak. But anyway, my team, Bath Rugby, ended their trophy drought. 17 years. They won the Premiership Cup against Exeter at Exeter, and their ground is called Sandy Park, and they absolutely battered them. 14 points to 48. Bath won by. Bath are well on their way to win the Premiership themselves. But again, even in rugby, guys, winning breeds confidence, but ultimately mentality. More than you believe. I can't get enough of saying that shit, I'm not going to lie. I will get my clips at some point. Soon come, as Bob Marley would say, pause. And yeah, I'm so glad I saw the highlights of that game. And it's been long overdue. Bath have a rich history of rugby, and that's another place. You know, I don't know about it being Newcastle level, especially in terms of nightlife, but if you want a calm one for the culture, and especially when it comes to Roman heritage, yes, Roman heritage, and I ain't talking Abramovich either. Best believe that. Go to Bath, West Country. If you got a bit of dough, you will not regret it, trust me. And if you love your rugby, that's the hub. And yeah, I can see Bath winning the Premiership this season as well. But again, they have to get it over the line. But they've proven already this season that they can get it over the line, and that's without Finn Russell and a few other men that are in the England squad, but mainly Finn Russell, being the Maverick, the star boy, the real star boy, baller. Look him up as well if you don't know, then get to know. So yeah, that is the weekend roundup. And again, I will make sure that I title this properly, because I do want this to be an ongoing thing. And it will bring a little bit of space. Couldn't resist that one as well. But yeah. Just want to do something a bit different. You know, like, I always do the Arsenal football content, don't get me wrong, but I have many hobbies. And no, I know what you're thinking, you dirty fuckers. I'm not counting that as one. Yeah. Rugby, football, other sports, and there'll be other things as well. There'll be some musical talk or some other shit down the line, but this will be a regular occurrence for damn sure. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, you know what to do, you know the ting, you know how it is. And yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon. take care, all the best, and peace.